Hello and happy Tuesday, everybody. My name is Danica.
Good evening.
Oh,
I'm trying to do the side profile,
like
like
Hitchcock?
Hitchcock style,
Oh, okay.
because everybody is wishing us a good evening.
Good evening. I can't really.
Yeah, it's real hard to do. That dude has a certain cadence. So good times. You are not late.
No,
we
you're
are.
not late. You're exactly on time.
Bow, 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 bow.
Hey!
Wait, you guys know each other?
Aaron, you know Eric? This is super rad. I love when people know people who come to our store and then we don't know it, and it's a fun surprise.
It is pretty cool, honestly. Simone's live too. Look at that. Look at all these people.
Hi. Greetings,
Wow.
Earthlings. We are from Greet. That's one of my favorite Garfield posters, pieces of art, is that they say, hello, greetings, and they're like little aliens, and Garfield just looks at the screen. He goes, greetings. They're greetings. It's very cute. Anyway.
I love it.
What?
Oh, they don't know each other. It's all
Oh,
good.
no. Well, you should. You're both rad, so that's right. Oh, yeah.
It's all good.
No worries. It's cool. Cool people should know each other. So, if it happens one day that you're both in the store together.
I mean, like, it's it'd be hard. Eric's way out in Yonderton, Grand Prairie.
The grandest of prairies.
The grandest of prairies.
Yes. No, every so often we like to introduce people who know us and don't know each other to each other, because we know some really cool people and we're very lucky. So I got to introduce our friends Lee and Brian the other day.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, right. Yeah. That Thursday.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Eric, I know that feeling so well, especially when someone comes in the store and I'm like,
I know you. Oh, no.
Or especially seeing a store person out in the wild, because my brain works like a cat does locationally a lot of times. And so I'm just like, I know you from essentially the rest of my existence, other than getting groceries. So
yeah.
Kind of half speaking of Grand Prairie, got a wee bit of an update on some Wonderland, Wonder Harbor stuff.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, so Vince was in the store today, and I was like, do I tell us? I think I do, because I remember the prompt for him was just, he's like, so yeah, I can give you more updates as I know them in terms of what has happened with the fire and everything. And I said, well, please do, because people ask all the time.
Yes, we do not know.
So, update. So what parts of this? Okay. I'll tell you.
What are you allowed to tell, basically?
Yeah, I'll tell you another part of it later, which is wildness. Not weird wildness, but just sort of like I think it was a personal aside. But suffice to say, the investigation, because as you might have noted on the initial streaming show that we had Vince on, he talked about how the person who did the gas when they started went on the main desk and up the wall.
And on all the file subscriptions.
Yes. So when they went around the store, the investigators have said basically like, so a person who comes in and has a personal vendetta is like, I'm gonna burn all these products, yay. A person who comes in and wants to destroy the building, when the other columns leading up to the wood beams are made of kind of like that concrete blocks that we have that make up our store.
Support beams.
Support beams, yeah. So the first gas splash was up on the drywall wall.
Okay.
That could go up to there. hence saying it was more of a takedown of the building,
Oh my God.
right? Very landlord related, including, let's say, some money laundering stuff.
What?
Yeah,
Like the landlord, obviously
the
not.
landlord
Yeah, no,
specifically.
nothing with Wonderharp.
No. 100% no.
No.
So,
I wanted to clarify that just
yeah.
in case.
So the investigation seems to be a piece of a larger whole
Oh my gosh.
that involves certain money laundering and all this kind of stuff. Super wild. And yeah, that's just apparently where the investigation is. Something bigger seems to be building.
Mhm.
Let's say it that way.
That's awful. I mean, I don't know if it's worse if it was a targeted attack or if it was just a random happenstance.
Well, so the beginning of this is pretty juicy, I guess. So in my capacity as a business district, I was gonna say business district
Chair.
sommelier, but that doesn't.
Chair, you're the chair.
Yeah. I get to hear about a lot of the other happenings, and apparently downtown has had a rash of different fires and whatnot. And I truly can't remember which person told me this in sort of like a general happenstance of what's happening downtown and all these things. But apparently there's some kind of weird turf war-ish thing happening. This may or may not be a part of it because this is very separate from it. But like apparently there's been someone that the police have been trying to go after for a long time who was shot and was like a downtown landlord type person and owned lots of properties and was a bad person because they were building a case against him. And anyways, this seems possibly, and I say very possibly, because of the story being fairly separate, but I'm just like, I'm hearing these things at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Stuff happening downtown.
Yeah, downtown is a scary place. My gosh.
Don't go down.
Don't ruin that song for me. Don't ruin that song for me.
It's a wonderful song and I love it.
It is. Yeah. Well, that's horrifying, as per usual with any kind of news these days. I'm so sorry that Vince and crew are going through that, but I'm very thankful they're getting information.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a few other things happening with some other stores, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah, absolutely. Like other stores downtown, you mean? Locationally?
No, other stores in the Wonderland family.
Oh, heavens. Okay. Well, let's, we only say what we can. We don't spread gossip. It's only factual information that
Indeed.
we will let you know.
And this information is very, very true, comes from source, but did not vet it, basically, of just like shareable. Also, doesn't matter. So
yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Aw. Jeez.
Hi, Rando.
Love it. I'm clicking on a random stream every day to check something new out. Hello. Yeah. So in a way, we are a comic store in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and every Tuesday night we go over the releases for that are all coming out tomorrow. And we chat about them for about an hour 15. So if this would be lovely if you wanted to stick around. Thank you for checking us out.
And if you do at the end, we full on romper room this. If you don't know what that is, it is apparently something that was around the world, but selectively. And we say hello to people with a magic mirror. So
yeah.
So we're broadcasting everywhere actually. So it's Twitch, it's Facebook, it's YouTube, and it's Twitter. So you might be seeing some low numbers here, and that's because we don't Twitch a whole lot, truly, and it's not exclusive. We basically go where the people are so that there's access. It's a very very important for us that people have a lot of access. So you'll be seeing comments from other places such as hi Robin.
Hi.
And over at Facebook. Now Twitter we can't actually put up because
right. I should have that open.
The Twitter comments don't come through. So yeah, lots happening. But thank you for checking in. All right, we have a big old stack to get to.
Yes, we do.
Including.
Okay, so I do have the one with the proper swear on the back of that. So just when you do show it, cover, please.
Indeed, there's I Hate This Place and its original title of I'm going to turn this down because that is pretty loud. This Place. Mm-hmm. A new horror book from Kyle Starks and Artem Topinlin. Ooh, Lee Luridge. He does some good stuffs.
After inheriting a farmhouse, Trudy and Gabby are ready to start the next chapter of their lives together. Except it's already home to a mysterious force that's attracted ghosts, aliens, and all kinds of supernatural beings for decades. Now, Gabby and Trudy must play by the house rules in order to survive living among the most frightening creatures on Earth. This could be fun.
It's going to be really cool. I love Kyle Starks because he's really good at layering some humor in with just like good pathos. And this is like a full-on horror thing that he's doing. So I'm also very excited about that. Skybound really seems to like Kyle Starks.
Yeah.
There's
good people.
Assassination, which was a really good story that's kind of like a battle royale, but funny with assassins who had a character named Arkington.
Yes, the best comics character name.
Just a really good comics character name. Oh, YouTube might be fuzzy because I need to plug.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had it.
I mean, I always seem to think I have it too, but I do not.
I apologize. I would have checked in. We will fix that. Thank you, Kate. All right. So next up, we are treating this as a number one because issue 151 is a tough sell for anybody.
I was going to say issue 150 came out, I believe, before we opened our store.
There we go. So Fables
is back, baby.
The Fabled Fables is back. There we are. So it looks like we will have a 12-part story called The Black Forest.
With Mark Buckingham back doing the art.
There we go.
Good old Bucky. I have very fond memories of Fables. A brief little bit of a warning. This was before I knew a lot of about a lot of things. We did have a person who bought some used stuff, bring some used stuff back to us. Because we do take in used product and sell used product. And was like, this was more libertarian than I thought.
True.
I still have very fond memories of this series. Honestly, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that unless someone's telling you to specifically think things. It's a type of storytelling. So be aware of that if that brings out something in you. That all said, Fables is a wonderful reimagining of a whole bunch of fables who come from a world where all of these fables are actually real, sort of like a Once Upon a Time type thing.
Yeah.
There was a whole thing where Fables was actually in development at ABC the year before Once Upon a Time happened.
Right.
And
that was a little bit of a comics news hubbub for a bit.
Yeah, and the creators invited Bill Willingham to talk to him before everything kind of really kicked off after it was picked up. And Bill Willingham came back and was like, it's a very different show. Mm-hmm. I can understand why people might be upset. It's especially considering like there's a sheriff and there's these things have to happen. And it was the beginnings were just very like, okay. But yeah. All of those good things. It ended up being pretty good. We loved Once Upon a Time. We haven't finished Once Upon a Time.
It got a lot. It just got too much. It was like there's a level of cheesy that you can still enjoy, and then it would just got in my opinion, because obviously I'm only talking for me, but it just got bad, like actually
I
bad.
think we stopped right before the last season, which was when most of the regular characters
Yeah.
were no longer on there, and then we just kind of stopped.
Yeah, it kind of fizzled out. But maybe one day. Oh, that should be interesting. Okay. Well, we'll get some stories one day, Andrew.
I'm gonna squeeze them out of you.
I'm not sure he likes hugs.
No.
Let's not do that. Comfortable spaces at work. Everybody is happy distancing.
I would never do that to you, Andrew. I'm so sorry.
All right, tell me about Shaolin Cowboy.
I'm
the
so
return.
excited for more Shaolin Cowboy. This nonsense book is always absolutely outstanding. You've got the Jeff Darrow cover. You've got the Mike Mignola cover.
Yeah.
Mike Mignola. And the Alice Darrow cover. Daughter
which
of Jeff Darrow.
Which is a wraparound.
It is a
I have to
wraparound.
show you because there's a pig and a crab on a mountain.
Yeah, these things
reasons?
happen. These things happen in Shaolin Cowboy. Shaolin Cowboy is usually a book that has hyper detailed nonsense.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
accidentally opened to a double page spread, and it's quite beautiful. It's completely ludicrous, but it's quite beautiful.
Absolutely. Hyper detailed nonsense. I love it so much. As it says on the back, the Shaolin Cowboy tries green tea diplomacy to broker peace between the gerrymanders and the hamsters
The hamsters.
in the disputed valley of the impossible canyons. For his efforts, both sides try to kill him. And so
Oh.
it's just like weird nonsense like that. Reasons for it? None. Endings? Super bonkers. Actually, no spoilers. The end of almost every previous series has him dying
Oh,
in just like a super ludicrous way. Love everything about it. Jeff Darrow is one of the storyboard artists that the Wachowskis use quite frequently. He was also apparently the person who drew the storyboard of, the part of the Matrix where there's like those baby plucking machines, where there's like babies and there's
honestly
like
do not remember.
creepy tentacles that grab the babies and it's like
anything.
plug
No.
them into the machines. Anyway, super
No.
creepy. When they went to pitch, someone's agent, whether it was his or the Wachowskis, was like, so we're just not gonna show that storyboard because it's very creepy.
I can bet. Yeah, I would put money on that being creepy.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I honestly, it's been probably a couple decades since I've seen The Matrix.
We could do a rewatch because the new movie is on Crave now.
That's true. That would be what, 4? 4?
I'm gonna say yes.
Because I think there was a third.
That
I
was.
never saw.
They did the second and third one at the same time.
Right. I would be curious to go back, and I'm older and wiser now, and maybe there's layers I didn't get the first time around.
Well, especially now, the Wachowskis
Mhm.
have come out just being like, no, but seriously, a lot of this is about like reality and being
Everything is a trans allegory.
and
And I love it. So yeah, I think there's a giant chunk of education I've missed. I missed when I watched it more than 20 years ago.
apparently a chunk of the new movie is just like, no, but seriously, if you didn't get this, and
You're
also
a dummy.
for those who didn't,
Yeah.
who deliberately misinterpret this and just like, no, but like, I'm gonna red pill you, co-opting their language and just being like,
Yeah.
so about that.
Delightful.
with the all the subtleties that the Wachowskis bring to all of their projects.
I do love that.
I do love that.
I honestly think that we live in a world where subtleties are not.
Subtlety brought us here.
Yeah, we don't need subtleties. We need a sledgehammer. And you know what? I will take a good story that has a sledgehammer in it. I will.
I've got that that mix of what is it, Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer and the other Sledgehammer stuck in my head.
There's another one?
Yeah. If you can feel my pulse right Now
Oh,
it will feel just like a sledgehammer.
is that Little Mix?
Sledgehammer.
Oh yeah, they did a mashup.
It's so good.
Do you guys remember mashups? I don't think they do those anymore because I'm old and I don't listen to music. So I'm gonna pretend they stopped doing it in 2015. It's good times.
Things that make me feel current. Kendrick has a new album out and everybody loves it.
I don't know who that is.
Oh no. Oh, Danica, no.
I'm old.
That's very important.
Kendrick. Which Kendrick? Is that his first or last name? I'm not cool. I never was. Tell me about Shadow War.
I'm gonna just move on to Batman. My goodness.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm leaving.
Shadow War Zone is a new one-shot tying in with the Shadow War stuffs. It's got some new characters for folks who are interested in new character stuff. But also takes place during the Shadow War, which has been crossing over with Batman, Robin, and Deathstroke. Joshua Williamson has been writing all three of those books. He is mashing them together in a whole thing where like Ra's al Ghul, spoilers for the first issue that was out a little bit ago, is assassinated. Now that dude shouldn't be able to die, right? Right?
Ezra's Pit.
Now who did it? And why did they do it? That's been a whole thing.
I think the real question here, Brandon, is who done it?
Who done it?
Who done it?
Now, there's obviously a bunch of different warring things here. Deathstroke has his assassination happening.
Sean understands me.
Yeah. And Robin is, of course, Ra's al Ghul's grandson, so he a bit cranky about stuff.
When is Robin not cranky about stuff?
Damien, yeah, he always cranky about stuff. Also, this homage to definitely a DC comic book is happening right there as well. I love it. I love it so much. It makes me happy on the inside. The Wrong Earth one-shots continue with a Stuart Moore. Stuart Moore used to be an editor at Vertigo and has been writing for Ahoy Comics. These one-shots take place in that Wrong Earth universe, which is sort of like a Batman 66 and a Dark Knight Returns switch universes. Things happen. These one-shots have been outstanding. The first one was by Gail Simone. The second one was by Mark Russell. This one's going to be a lot of fun too. I love this series.
All right, tell me about Duo. I did read Duo.
I did.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, sorry. My bad.
The things I can tell you, this is a Greg Pak Koi Fam joint. They're on Earth M, which is the Milestone universe where you have your statics and whatnot, but you don't need to know anything about that. This is a brand new concept that is showcasing different types of characters, and Greg Pak is one of the best people to be put forward for this. I expect fun things.
Nanotech engineers Dr. Kelly Vu and Dr. David Kim are committed to only one thing more than each other, using their regenerative nanobots to save the world. And following a violent attack, those very same nanobots end up saving David and Kelly's lives, sort of. Their salvation comes with an unexpected consequence. Husband and wife awaken to realize that they now share one super-powered body. Interesting. And it's got a beautiful Erica Henderson variant. So she is delightful. She's a good human. She drew Squirrel Girl for many, many, many years. And Assassination, as mentioned before.
Corrected.
Mm-hmm.
We also have the newest Marvel Voices featuring the Identity issue, which features a lot of Asian descent creators and characters. I do love these series, and I like how they test out some fresher talent and characters here. Very excited for folks to dig into this one. Let's see.
Yay. I read it. It's very good.
Pornsak is in this.
Yep. We like him.
The dude, what did Infidel and the Good Asian?
Yes.
Second volume of which is out tomorrow as well. Didn't grab it because it's the second volume.
Ah, yes. So this is just an FYI.
Indeed. Oh, and Emily Kim, who I believe has been doing Silk.
Hmm.
Um,
Just because Jason has to go, can you answer the question that he asked? Because I have not been in the store since last Wednesday.
I believe the kids say LOL no.
Wow. Rude.
No, it looks like we're not getting any
Oh.
fresh previews in time for anything to be helpful. Marvel stuff, yes.
Mhm.
Regular previews, not so much. But the DC and Marvel stuff should be there. But the next previews we're getting a lot more of.
Yes, I've got a subscription on your Manage 2.0, so it ensures that you will get a copy of previews going forward.
Yeah, these last 2 months just involved
A lot. Catch up.
a store and a half's worth of people looking for them. And we ordered enough for a store.
Or less.
Yeah, well, and it's all down to
We have 5 months.
Yeah, and it's all down to Diamond not having their own previews on FOC, which is fun.
Very helpful. Very helpful.
Super love it.
All right, so let's start the trades and collections with the big news. We are so excited. Brandon's gonna please don't rip a cord because I don't want to buy a new one. We are so excited to do this. We have our copies in hand of Robert Evans's After the Revolution. It is a novel, no pictures, so it's not usually our bag, but we are the only store in Canada offering this book. And
well, not offering the book, but offering a signed book plate in the book.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got ahead of myself. Thank you. We have a signed book plate. So if you have pre-ordered one of the dozens and dozens of people who have over the last few months, thank you.
The stacks that we have.
It's so cool. So we'll be mailing those out over the next week. I'm saying week because I know we can do it. I know we can send all of them out in a week.
I'm pretty sure we'll actually be able to get them done in a couple days.
Yeah. So very, very excited. I'm just going to read you the back and then Brandon will tell you a little bit about Robert Evans.
And yeah, Andrew is right. There are a few pictures in there from the person who does the book plate.
Sorry. Okay, seriously. So they
aren't plentiful, but they are there.
Okay. I'm literally just there we go.
Just doing a flippy.
I'm doing a flip.
So I love Robert Evans. I listen, he's in my ears almost every day.
Yeah, singing sweet nothings to you. No, you can tell them about Robert after. So what will the fracturing of the United States look like? After the revolution is an edge of your seat answer to that question. In the year 2070, 20 years after Civil War and societal collapse of the old United States, extremist militias battle in the crumbling Republic of Texas. As the violence spreads like wildfire and threatens the free city of Austin, 3 unlikely allies will have to work together in an act of resistance to stop the advance of the forces of the Christian nationalist ethno-state known as the Heavenly Kingdom.
They're real bad.
Evans conjures a not-so-distant world of unfolding crisis amid advanced technology, a liberating, gender-expansive culture, and visits to a roving Burning Man-like city fueled by hedonistic excess. So, actually, I'll just read his little bio here. It's perfect.
I like how you said, you should tell the people about Robert Evans, and then you're like, no, don't tell the people about Robert Evans. I'm going to read this instead.
You can still do it. I just thought this would be more succinct.
No, I do. But you like before you told me to stop talking about Robert Evans, you asked me to talk about Robert Evans.
I meant after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said I'm going to read this thing and then you can talk.
No, before that you said, "Hey, tell the people about Robert Evans," and then I started, and then you said, "No, afterwards."
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I said, okay, well, tell the people about Robert Evans.
He's one of my favorite podcasters. He does look at that.
No hands.
He does so many podcasts. One of my favorites is the Women's Revolution, where he went to Rojava and actually documented this society that's over there, or at least was over there, that had set up a really great system of governance that involved very little police and more community help and building, and sort of, instead of doing more of an eye for an eye thing that a lot of the culture had been built off of, resolving the issues more internally and helping things out. He also does Behind the Bastards. He does spin-off ones of that, like Behind the Police and It Could Happen Here, which is a daily podcast where he talks about they called it the crumbles, which is basically the times that we're currently living in, where everything is still fairly normal, but it's all kind of crumbling, and everyone's sort of trying to find simple, perfect answers, and it's just not happening. And so it's something about addressing the problems that are systemic and
Woo! I was waiting for that to happen.
And going from there.
So scared that was going to happen, then it did.
And then, yes, as Danica says, there is a more succinct, better, honestly.
Don't worry about it.
Thing on the back here, where he says, author of A Brief History of Vice, has had an eclectic career as an investigative journalist reporting from war zones in Iraq, Syria, and the Ukraine, and Ukraine, and reporting on domestic radicalism in the U.S. He hosts podcasts Behind the Bastards and It Can Happen Here for iHeartRadio, and is an investigative journalist for Bellingcat, which is very good if you want news about, what's actually happening, well vetted.
Yeah. No, I recommend a combination of anything Bellingcat does, and for Canadian specific, CBC's The Big Story.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hosted by Jordan Heath Rawlings, which is on your local podcast app. They did not pay me for that. I just really like their news. I just really like their kind of reporting.
The CBC also has another really good one that I'm trying to remember the name of.
Oh, yeah.
That's more in the lines of Behind the Bastards and Nothing is Foreign.
Yeah.
Which basically looks at something happening around the world that's not really getting reported. One of the last ones that I listened to was The Music Egypt Doesn't Want You to Hear, which is basically was slightly prompted by some of the music that was on the end credits and in Moon Knight, and how this sort of cheap guerrilla music making culture is actually fairly outlawed in Egypt because it doesn't adhere to the systems that are in place, and like the old guard doesn't care for it, and it is essentially illegal to be making this music that was played during Moon Knight. So, and it's extremely popular.
It's awesome. All right, so back to comics, but yeah, if you ever want to talk about news, and there's a lot of great, of course, nonfiction graphic novels out there. Anything Joe Sacco writes is exactly in the same vein. Yeah. So let's go to Wired Up Wrong by Rachel Smith. So this feels, there we go.
It's calling us out.
Yeah, very familiar. Confused about how her brain works, award-winning author of Quarantine Comics, Rachel Smith attempts to understand it in this entertaining and enlightening graphic memoir of navigating everyday life. Featuring Rufus the cat, Barky, a giant black dog who lives inside her head, and two tiny imaginary game show hosts who spin the wheel of feels daily, Wired Up Wrong is at times lighthearted, others heartbreaking, but always brave and honest. Yeah, no, this is gonna hurt me, but I'm gonna read all of it. It's gonna hurt my heart. Okay, can I talk about this one, because I've been so excited to read this.
Yeah.
So this is called Ladybird, and I am so psyched to dig into this because the premise sounds amazing. Vega and Mina share the same strange abilities. They hold the genetic key to saving the world from all known viruses and diseases. Born in a mysterious place called Estrella Negra, they're also lighter than air and can fly. But they've both been taken advantage of by people who are more interested in power and money than anything else. Sure.
Vamping.
It happens when I read. I apologize to anyone who's watching this for the first time, which is unfortunate in this chosen career. In 1909, Vega is trapped, forced to be a warrior when all she wants is love. In the present, Mina's blood is used as supply by a pharmaceutical company. But today, Mina has a chance to escape. Helped by Tamara, a former astronaut, and her scientist friend Mark, she has a chance to use her amazing abilities and spread her wings to learn the truth about her origins and break the cycle of abuse. Very excited about this. It's from Fair Square Comics, who I believe is fairly new to me. But
it's pretty new.
Yeah, but it looks solid. Like the art is amazing. The lettering is so good. Because sometimes with small press, it's the lettering that can
Just
really
like,
throw you.
Oh, you tried.
Yes. So just flipping through this looks really great. I'm going to try digging into it tonight, and I will let you know.
All right, we've got Clans of Bellari. A good Aftershock book that has come out over the past year. On the far side of the galaxy, an isolated branch of humanity is trapped in a feudal dystopia. Surprise! Order is maintained by a system of oppression, also surprise, until an orphaned girl and her incorrigible adopted father sow the seeds of revolution and unite the clans against a fearsome alien threat. From Robert Blackie and Peter Blackie, creators and writers of Netflix's historical action adventure series Frontier, and artist Daniel Main, comes this vast and enthralling sci-fi adventure. Anti-authority sci-fi? What? In our store? Get out of here.
All right. This is very late because Diamond did not send it.
No, they did not.
No. So one of our distributors. So this is My Only Child, and I've been waiting on this for. Yes.
Sorry, the way you said it. This here is my only child.
Yeah. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. We're leaving. Bye. All right.
Max is outside being like, what's happening?
Oh no. Panicking. So yes, I have been looking forward to this. For over 35 years, China ran a strict one-child policy in an attempt to control its ever-burgeoning population. Sorry. I apologize. But what if you then lose that child? These 4 stories, taken from all too common real-life situations, some of them firsthand, are sensitively written by Wang Ning and beautifully illustrated by 4 of the best individual talents in Chinese comics today, who have all been touched by this policy.
The art in here is absolutely stunning. I've been paging through, and you
know what? It's late. I'm going to show you. Usually there's a street date, but Diamond has honestly broken this. Yeah,
you know date. What? Yeah.
Seriously.
This is on Diamond. This should have been available. So
I think like 2 months ago or something.
Diamond.
It's really unfortunate. So here's another one. Here's 3. Ooh.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh. I think that might have been the same story, though. I want very different ones.
Let's wait.
Awesome. Okay. So, yes, My Only Child. Okay. Next up is Steve L. McEvil.
Steve L. McEvil.
Steve L. McEvil. I love it.
With pull quotes from, I don't know, Jeff Kinney of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Lincoln Price of Big Nate, Kazu Kibuishi of Amulet, Terry Libenson of Amy and Her Friends, and John Patrick Green of Investigators.
Oh, that's a good list.
Yeah.
Okay, this book is solid.
Hi, my name is Steve L. McEvil, and I am the world's greatest supervillain. But no one is more villainous than my new neighbor Victory. That guy is just so nice. Even our classmate Sierra is impressed by his good boy routine, but I'll show them all. No one can outsmart Steve Will McNevel. Yeah, I know it rhymes. Lucas Turnbloom is the co-writer and illustrator of the Dream Jumper series that he did with Greg Grunberg.
Yeah.
He of all of J.J. Abrams' work.
J.J.
Abrams. And the creator of How to Cat and Imagine This comic strips.
I'm sorry, I'm looking up How to Cat right now.
How to Cat.
I need to know how to cat.
Lucas Turnbloom. Oh, but you also need to talk about this next book, I'm pretty sure.
I do. I will. Okay. Oh, sweet. Oh my gosh, we have a Georgia O'Keeffe bio, I guess. Yeah, it's Self-Made Hero. Yes. Oh, I'm
it's
so
apparently
excited.
in their Art Masters series where they're doing things about their art masters.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It has French flaps. Of course a Georgia O'Keeffe would.
Georgia O'Keeffe, 1887 to 1986, is considered one of the greatest representatives of 20th century North American art. A pioneer of abstraction, famous for her paintings of giant flowers, New York skyscrapers, don't wink, and the landscapes of remote New Mexico, she was hailed as the mother of modern American art. Beyond her artistic side, Maria Herreros delves deep into O'Keeffe's being to reveal a tireless traveler, a lover of nature, and a strong, emancipated woman who created her own image and carved her own path. Oh my God, I'm so excited to read that. That's so cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, we've got the next volume of Poorcraft. I love Poorcraft because it tells you how to live while not having things. The Poorcraft series is an essential comic book guide to practical urban and suburban frugality. We've shown you how to live better, travel better, and now get ready to learn how to eat better on the cheap with the Poorcraft Cookbook, a comprehensive guide featuring recipes from around the world, vegetarian and vegan meals, food shopping guides, equipment ideas, and even a few cocktail mixers. Whether you're new to independent living, a recent college graduate, or just downshifting to a simpler lifestyle, Poorcraft Comics can help you with everything from finding a home to finding a hobby, dinner to debt relief, and education to entertainment.
So I found, I looked up How to Cat, but I forgot to put in, I didn't put in the author name. And fun fact, we can actually get this book because it's from Penguin. How to Talk to Your Cat About Gun Safety.
I'm sorry, what?
And abstinence, drugs, Satanism, and other dangers that threaten their 9 lives. It was published in 2016. So we can order that.
The cats of America are under siege. Long gone are the good old days when a cat's biggest worries were mean dogs and a bath. Modern cats must contend with Satanists, online predators, the possibility of
needing to survive in a post-apocalyptic wasteland,
and countless other threats to their 9 lives.
That's delightful. Please know that you can go to our website, variantedmonton.com, and look up How to Talk to Your Cat About Gun Safety, and we actually can get it in for you.
Indeed. As for Sean's, is there any gluten-free recipes in here? Possibly.
We will dig deeper.
My guess is yes.
Yeah, I would assume they would do something about diets. Not diets, like, yeah, different kind of diets. Anyway, I got minorly distracted by that, and I needed you all to be distracted by that as well. So while Brandon's looking, I'm going to look. See, the spine didn't quite make it.
It did not.
I'm gonna rip it. Sorry, Bookie.
Bookie book.
I'm sorry. All right, so
cilantro, huh?
Ugh. Cilantro is for monsters.
Fascists.
No, I'm kidding. So I've got Anna Todd's volume 1 of After. Oh, look, French flaps.
En français, ça suffit.
Tessa Young is a good girl with a sweet, reliable boyfriend back home. She's got direction, ambition, and a mother determined to keep her on course, rather.
You're gonna veer off course real hard if I have anything to say
you're gonna
about
ruin
it.
your life. I'm your mother. But she's barely moved into her freshman dorm when she runs into Hardin Scott with his tousled brown hair, cocky British accent, and tattoos. He's good-looking, confident, and rather rude, even a bit cruel. For all of his attitude and insults, Tessa should hate Hardin, and she does, until something about his dark mood grabs her, and it's only a matter of time before he ignites a passion in her that she's never known before. He will call her beautiful, then insist he's not the one for her, making excuses and disappearing again and again. He'll turn away from her, yet when she tries to push him aside, he'll only pull her in deeper. Despite the reckless way Hardin treats her, Tessa is drawn to his vulnerability and determined to unmask the real Hardin beneath all the lies.
His heart?
My.
It hardened.
Zing! All right, so it looks like this was on Wattpad books. From Wattpad books. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's one of the digital outlets.
It is. Yeah, Wattpad Webtoon. Okay. This is good. I do have Webtoon, but there are like literally thousands of comics on there, so I am still constantly surprised. But this looks like it might be saucy, so look out for that.
I did a little switchy because I'm going to talk about Makers Comics.
Do it up.
Live sustainably.
Do it up.
It's my jams all. Trying to figure out how to live in this world. You can live sustainably, and it's easier than you think. After Isaac is caught vandalizing a sign at his local community garden, he's about to be put to work under the wing of one of the gardeners, Aurora. But Isaac's time with Aurora isn't just about growing vegetables. Aurora teaches him about how our decisions and lifestyles impact the planet and how even a kid can make better choices to live more sustainably with an easy to follow instructions. In this book, you can reuse ordinary household items destined for the trash can, learn how to sew old shirts into tote bags, plant a bee-friendly garden, and build a worm farm that can turn kitchen scraps into compost. With Maker Comics Live Sustainability.
Love!
We're doing it live as your guide.
And sustainable.
You can make a difference in your community and on your planet. This one, yours. I added the last bits.
This one, yours?
Yep.
Is yours?
On your planet, this one, yours.
Oh, there were exclamation points. I didn't get that. I didn't get the punctuation.
It's fine, I guess.
I actually found another book that I want us to order to add to a collection like that we already have.
Oh, you sent it to me today, yeah.
Did I send you the Climate Change as Class Warfare?
Maybe. You did send me something.
I sent you something, but there was another one I found that I was like, I need to stop shopping. So the good bad about owning a bookstore is that you have access to so many books and you find them. And then you can very easily put in an order for yourself and then it shows up. It's very dangerous.
The one you sent me was Old Time Country, Wisdom and Lore for Hearth and Home. Thousands of traditional skills for simple living.
Yes. That is one. However,
beekeeping, spinning wool into yarn, milling your own flour, and so much more.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look up the I didn't know the distributor because I was downstairs, but I've got Climate Change as Class War, Building Socialism on a Warming Planet from Matthew T. Huber. So I was going to check that out because I was like, we need that. We need that in our lives.
Seems in my wheelhouse.
Seems like something we would read. So just remember that we can get things that are not graphic novels because we have access to distributors. Just in general. So you are not contained by this rule. Seriously, we're not, you're not.
We've got Waffles and Pancakes, a Catstronaut's Kitten Adventure in Planetary Yum.
Yes, it's from Penguin. Oh no, we're going to order it.
The Climate Change one?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to order it for us.
I like it. Meet Waffles and his sister Pancake, two siblings who love science and outer space. It's Saturday, and Dad Cat surprises the kittens with a trip to the Science Museum in Big City.
Big City.
While there, they see extraordinary things such as dino cats, hairballs in 4D, and the planetarium. But as the kittens learn about constellations and Neil Pawstrong, they accidentally get separated from Dad Cat. Oh no!
Oh no!
Will the kittens be able to find their possibly invisible Dad Cat? Or will they be stuck living in the museum eating star tots and tuna melts forever? It does say forever.
I love everything about this.
We did just get a restock of all of the Catstronauts books that we were missing.
Yes. Excellent. Yes.
Because we keep selling all of them.
People love cats that are astronauts. It's just
kids especially.
No, everybody. Everybody. All right. We've got so many good books here. So yes, we are going to go over an hour. This is an early warning, but yeah, stick with us and you'll get some more book recommendations.
Bookie book.
This is called So Much for Love: How I Survived a Toxic Relationship.
Pretty sure it's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine. All right. Champagne showbiz parties, fits of jealousy and tales of his cheating exes, midday trysts and picnics by the river, sleepless nights and panic attacks, heart emojis and hashtag couple goals, blind rage and a web of lies. The whiplash of a toxic relationship has Sophie's head spinning. When she hits rock bottom. When she hits rock bottom, she fights her way out with fierce honesty, irreverent humor, and the help of Chocolat, a wisecracking, booze-drinking bear. Part memoir, part self-help book, So Much for Love offers hilarious and empathetic advice on how to survive a relationship with a master manipulator. So I think we're going to pair these ones together. This is my book recommendations. Whoopsies daisies. So you can read them in any order, but either way, it sounds like a problematic relationship is happening.
Look at that.
Right? I'm just saying, some pairings can be a little more, less comfortable, but that's okay. Thank you.
Your comic sommelier skills at work there, because it is a good pairing.
It is a good pairing. It doesn't taste as a good pairing.
It's basically like being like, so this wine tastes like garbage. However, this food also tastes like garbage.
One will cover the other.
You're going to learn a lot from this experience.
Oh, God. You will not want to, but you're going to learn a lot.
Yeah, and it's some helpful stuff to be out there, basically.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. There's a lot of folks that get stuck in toxic relationships and they just don't see it. And it's something that some people just have to go through. Maybe it's because you haven't experienced that before, or maybe it's because you're 22 and you don't know any better, because come on.
This is what love is?
Yeah, exactly. When you're 20, early 20s, you think that's what love is, and that is not what love is, because movies have lied to you, my friend. All right, this is now an emotional relationship podcast. I'm just kidding. No more comics. Get out of here. So toxic. I'm just kidding. You're fine. All right, so next up we have Trash Market. All right. A man walks away from his desk and disappears for weeks, only to return with no recollection of his wanderings. A married war veteran wrestles with depression and befriends a young woman. Yeah, thank you. A rebellion turns bloody. A young artist studies the life and paintings of Vincent van Gogh. A schoolboy faces violence and antipathy at home. A group of lowlifes tease and cajole each other as they wait their turn to sell blood to survive. With supplementary essays, Trash Market is a heartbreaking suite of stories pulled from the life of a sensitive observer, personal yet belonging to history. Tsuki's post-war Tokyo is a city of souls set adrift.
The Drunnen Quarterly
Mhm.
manga and manhwa that they choose to publish is always outstanding. I highly recommend anything that they put out. And it's the reason why we got this. Because they do good stuffs.
Oh wow, he debuted it as a cartoonist in 1959. Wow.
Look at them.
He is currently living in Chiba Prefecture, north of Tokyo. So good on him. Wow. Like I knew he was around for a while, but I didn't know that he was around for that long.
Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Look at us. Tell me about Retroactive. No? Yes, no?
I will.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna talk about some. I see.
Check it out. It's retroactive. It's got all the French flabs. Han. I love Ibrahim Mustafa's work. And I'm very excited to dig into this. Temporal agent Tariq Abdul Nasser is trapped in a time loop, living and dying over and over again. The discovery of time travel is unknown to the general public. Well, that stands to reason. I don't trust the general public with nothing.
We don't trust him with Twitter.
I don't trust them with nothing, which I guess means I trust them with everything. That's not good. But a new Cold War rages between global intelligence agencies as they attempt to alter historic events in favor of the respective futures. When new intel points the U.S. Bureau of Temporal Affairs towards a hostile anomaly in their past, veteran field agent Tariq and his new partner, Lucia Olmos, are dispatched to investigate. They discover a radical adversary wielding a new technology that could unravel everything the BTA fights to maintain. As Tariq gets closer to the truth, he finds himself trapped in a time loop where an imminent terrorist attack and his own death trigger the day to restart. He must keep his sanity intact while finding a way to prevent the attack, escape the loop, and return to his own timeline to thwart the destruction of the BTA and everything within it.
Oh yeah, time travel.
Super chill.
Reminds me that we need to get back to watching season 2 of Russian Doll.
Yes.
We watched 2 episodes and then kind of, well, Mom went in for surgery, so we were a little distracted for a week, but yeah, we should do that again. That was fun. I like that show. All right. Well, you know what we always say, eat the rich.
Soon to be a section on our website.
Oh, very much so. We're building it.
It's already about half built, yeah.
Yes, I love it. With law school and her whole life ahead of her, Joey plans to spend the summer with her boyfriend, Astor, at his seemingly perfect family home. I know, right? But beneath all the affluent perfection lies a dark, deadly rot. As summer lingers, Joey uncovers the macabre history of Crestfall Bluffs and the ruthlessness and secrecy lying in wait behind the idyllic lives of the 1%. Who can Joey save? Who wants to be saved? And can she even survive to tell the tale? So good. Written by Sarah Gailey, who is an amazing human and novelist.
And currently doing the Vampire Slayer series.
Yep.
The current
Excuse
Buffy.
Me. Oh, heavens. Anyway. I'll be good. This was very good, very dark. So yes, please expect some body horror. But it is 1 volume, so there is no filler in here. It is all story. Oh no! Why would you bring that back, Sean? Why would you bring those nightmares back?
My name is Astar.
Oh God. Okay. Tell me about Archie.
So excited for this. You might have seen some of these on the internet. These are the bite-sized Archie web comics. I absolutely love them, as you can see right now. They're all like this, by the way.
Oh, turn it a little bit so it gets some light. I don't think they can see it, but
you might be able to see it. But that's basically the Star Wars meme.
Yeah.
That they've been doing. I absolutely adore these mini comics. They're so funny. As the Comics Beat, the beat says on the back, inarguably one of the best consequences of social media, which
okay,
I find to be a
sure.
fantastic pull quote, because they haven't been posting these in a set place. They've been posting them on their socials.
Oh, very smart.
So as it says, we hope you're hungry for laughs. The collection of Archie Comics' first ever webcomic series is here. Bite-sized Archie features all your pals and gals from Riverdale and beyond, while covering everything from video games, pop culture, and to embarrassing group chats, complete with exclusive bonus features, character sketches, and behind-the-scenes conversations from the creative team. You'll be absolutely thrilled as we take a deeper look into the comic that's been delighting Archie fans on social media every week.
Amazing.
It's so much fun.
Oh, I'm gonna switch things out. Not because I don't want to talk about Lock and Key, but because you want to talk about Lock and Key.
I do.
But this girl wants to talk about Doctor Who, so this girl's gonna do that. That's fine. Amazing. Jodie Hauser is just kicking arse these past couple years, being on Doctor Who and writing amazing comics. 2 Doctors, 2 Rose Tylers. One imminent reality-shattering paradox.
Actually, I need to do a quick pause. So, did you see that they've cast for Doctor Who another Rose?
Yes, she's not a Rose Tyler though. They corrected that.
They corrected that.
They corrected that. No, she is a noble.
Interesting.
I'm very excited. I know.
So there's a lot happening. The new Doctor Who stuff sounds really cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a Doctor Who fan. He's a Doctor Who fan. We're super psyched about all the new Doctor Who news.
We met because of Doctor Who.
We literally did. So this is pretty cool. Can the 8th and 11th Doctors work together to stop the Bad Wolf Empress's diabolical machinations and get Rose Tyler back to her own universe before disaster strikes? We'll find out in this book right here. Pretty cool. Very excited.
And this, look at this beast. The Golden Age presents 3 prequel short stories: Small World, Open the Moon, and Collected for the First Time, Face the Music, that led into the gut-wrenching tour de force that begins in Pale Battalions Go and culminates in DC's Sandman universe crossover Hell and Gone, featuring Dream, Lucifer, and more. Each of these individual stories provides a glimpse into the lives of the Locke family ancestors from the early 20th century as they use the keys to fight battles big and small. From killing fields of Europe in World War I to the depths of hell, the Locks struggled desperately to keep the dark forces of their world at bay. This is absolutely fantastic. A new batch of Lock and Key stories finally collected in one big old volume, as it says, prequel stuff. But it also has that sweet DC Sandman in here. Now, for folks who are fans of Lock and Key, this is where I caution everybody. Crossover stuff goes out of print. If you like Lock and Key and want to keep your collection together, I always highly recommend when there's crossovers, especially if they have important pieces of stories, to just get your hands on them, because there's never guaranteed a situation where this can be in print forever. The rights are the rights. And so this is something to make sure you can get your filthy bowels on.
All right. So is this a new version of the Inkle, or like a new printing? Or do we just
paperback,
we have
baby.
it back? Okay, good. It's the paperback.
Yeah, I don't think it's been in paperback before.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, so classic The Inkle from Jodorowsky and Mobius. This revolutionary science fiction masterpiece from Mobius and Jodorowsky, he switched those names up, traces the misadventures of John DeFool, a Class R detective in a degenerate dystopian world, as he searches for a mythical artifact known as the Inkle. It's got some pull quotes from Brian Michael Bendis and Ridley Scott, to Dum Dum Nobodies.
Big heavy hitters.
Indeed. And is just a classic of the medium for a good reason. Very happy that this is getting out there into people's hands again, because it's been gone for a long time.
Okay. Simone, we can definitely get you a copy of Lock and Key. We'll put that aside tomorrow.
Simone, I am not exaggerating when I say today I received 7 new books for you.
Oh, heavens. That's very exciting.
Yeah. One of the boxes I opened up spit out 5 tickets.
I love it. I love it.
So things are happening.
Yeah. Good thing you prepay, huh? You get 20% off. If anybody else is interested in getting on our prepay program, we take your money out once a week and you get 20% off your special orders.
Indeed.
So it's worth it. It's very worth it. Let's do this one.
And finally, the last one, The Green Hand and Other Stories. This is really cool. Nicole Chevelot. Clavelot's short stories, originally published in the late 70s and never before collected in English, are among the most beautiful comics ever drawn. Whimsical, intoxicating, with the freshness and splendor of dreams. In hallucinatory color or elegant black and white, she brings us into lands that are strange but oddly recognizable, filled with murderous grandmothers and lonely city dwellers, bad-tempered vegetables, and walls that are surprisingly easy to fall through. In the title story, a new houseplant becomes the first step in an epic journey of self-discovery and a witty fable of modern romance, complete with talking shrubbery, a wised-up genie, and one very depressed bird. This new selection, designed and introduced by Daniel Klaus from 8-Ball and Ghost World, presents the full achievement of an unforgettable, unjustly neglected master of French comics. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. What you up to, girl?
Oh, I'm snooping Simone's transaction at work. I want to know what came in.
Danica's not allowed to go to work anymore.
No, for anybody who doesn't know, because my mom had hip surgery last Thursday, I am working from home for a few weeks while I take care of her, make sure she does her exercises, and generally kind of get anything she needs, really. She's doing well, though, for, being under a week. So, as long as we keep her up, keep the hips moving, keep the exercises going, I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
Obviously, I do miss the store. I very much miss the store, but I'm so grateful that I have the kind of job that I can just make that switch.
Absolutely.
It does put a lot of pressure on Brandon and Andrew, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing. I literally could not have done this without you two.
That's true.
So thank you.
And this Thursday, we actually have one of my mother-in-law's friends coming to watch her for a bit, help her out, because we have a school fair to do.
Yay!
It's been a while since we've done one. Very happy that we're able to somewhat safely and keep things going that way. We've had so many messages from teachers and libraries over the last little while and getting all that kind of stuff there. So
yeah. Brandon, yes, we should say that. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for the reminder. What was our final tally?
Let me do some math.
Oh, okay, because I can tell you what I guessed, because I remember you saying it on a Facebook post to one of our retailer
You're
friends.
right. Yeah.
No, okay. I don't know. I don't actually know what it was. That's okay. So yeah, I will be at a book fair at an elementary school on Thursday, but otherwise than that, yes, I am working from home. I miss you all dearly, of course. But my mother comes first, and she's doing great. She really is. What do we got? Again, I don't know why you show
with the different volumes, especially considering that a couple of them did go for less than $200, and we had four regular ones and one of the original one.
Yes, we did.
Not too bad.
Yeah, and that's when we rounded up, right?
Yeah, we've rounded up this a little bit.
Okay.
With a little bit of donation on our end. So that's heading out there. $12,050.
$1,250.
1,000, 2,000.
Nope, $1,250.
I'm not good at hundreds.
You are
really
not
bad at them.
But thank you everybody for putting that in for the Cancer Foundation. It's every cent is appreciated, and we are happy to be able to pass that along.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right, so we are going to sign off for the evening. We are going to have our romper room time. So if you haven't left a comment and you would like your name recognized, please leave one now. You can just say, hey, it doesn't matter. And we will bring out that mirror.
That was very quiet.
Low. There we go.
Oh, there we
Let's
are.
try that.
There we are.
There you go.
All right, folks. Thank you all for watching. As always, at the end of our Tuesday show, we are looking out there and seeing all your fine faces and saying thank you for being here. We are also here for you, and we would love to make sure that you know that if you ever have any problems, feel free to talk to us. We're always here, and just thanks in general for being awesome. All right, I'm looking out there and I'm seeing Kate. Hello.
Hi.
I'm seeing Aaron. I'm seeing Eric. I'm seeing Simone. I'm seeing Sean. Da-da-da-da. I'm seeing Robin. I'm seeing our new random friend, Brooker Numer 100.
Woo! Thank you for joining us. That's really cool. Just picking a random Twitch stream every day. So I think that's kind of fun.
I'm seeing the one and only Foley. I'm seeing Jay Sweat. I'm seeing Kingsley. Hey. Ba-da-ba-da-da. I'm seeing Danielle. Thanks for checking in here. I'm seeing Ben. And I believe that's it.
That's everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. It's okay if you didn't leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Like literally, we couldn't do this without you, and it would be pretty lonely if we tried. I miss you all, but Brandon and Andrew will be there tomorrow to celebrate New Comic Book Day with you.
Indeed, and we will all at some point doing something to get all of the After the Revolutions that we have for everybody out the doors.
Yes, I will be prepping envelopes from home tomorrow so we can get those books to you.
There's so many.
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting. So thank you all again for hanging out with us, and we will talk to you all again soon.
Bye. We love you.